wants to prove something against her former team.
Clark behind the back and goes right to the window on Wheeler. Excellent.
Force some tough looks for the Storm.
Mitchell, does she stay on fire? She does. It has been Kelsey.
It has been a roller coaster ride for the Indiana Fever thus far, and to make the road even bumpier, our girls traveled 2,000 miles west to face the raging Seattle Storm. With 1/3 of the season already being played, it's needless to say that both teams are heading in a completely different direction. On one end, you've got a surging Storm team who just won 6 out of their last 7 outings, while laying waste to the #1 team in the W and the defending champs along the way. Meanwhile, the Fever is on a 2-game losing skid, and what's worse is that Caitlin struggles to find the bottom of the net as she just hit 1 triple out of 17 attempts from the 3-point line. Coming into this matchup, it looks like Caitlin isn't herself, and for the first time in a long while, it feels like the WNBA's Iron Man is the one who needs some saving this time around. And as she keeps hitting bricks and shooting blanks, the rest of the Avengers just arrived in the nick of time. Not just to rescue CC from her major shooting slump, but to take over and completely dominate the game.
And Boston scores. She's got 4 early.
The Storm knows the assignment early on. Put a hand and a body on Caitlin and never leave her wide open. And because of that, CC misses her first 3-ball attempt to keep the shooting slump alive. But see, that doesn't mean that she can't shoot closer and score on the break.
Turned over, 2-on-1 the other way. Caitlin Clark going right in at Diggins to attempt.
Now, after CC scores her first 2 points of the game, the Storm just abuses the Fever from the inside, hitting back-to-back and-ones and layups as if no defense is around.
Trying to get 2 more points in the paint, and she will.
On the other end, Caitlin still can't punch a hole through the basket as she missed this logo bomb, which could have been automatic on any other day. Despite her slump, the good thing is that Double D, Damiris Dantas, mustered some tough buckets and a corner 3 to keep them in the fight.
Ball by Dantas, and looky here.
And that was enough to give Indiana the lead 27-24 at the end of the first quarter. Now to open up the second, the Storm sticks to their MO, constantly pressuring Caitlin all over the court and not giving her any space to breathe, with Caitlin getting locked up worse than a prisoner in Alcatraz. The Fever need somebody to score and run their offense, and when they come calling, the Black Panther, Kelsey Mitchell, rings the bell and answers the call. First she attacked the defense while it was sleeping. Then after sucking 2 white shirts on her, Kelsey locates Aaliyah Boston for the red carpet layup. Now as her teammates start to get rolling, CC tries to shoot her way out of the bad juju she's in. However, whether it's inside or out, the shots just won't fall in.
Length disrupting Caitlin Clark again. They have just hounded her.
The struggle is real indeed for Caitlin, but luckily that ain't the case for Kelsey, as she continues to wax hot by splashing this transition 3 from top of the key. Then after that, AB grabs the offensive glass and sticks it back in like she means it.
Boston going up.
Before Killer Kelsey laces another 3 to round up the quarter, gunning and flexing.
She has been as hot as any player on the floor, and she continues to be.
With CC struggling, the rest of the Fever stepped up offensively in the first half as Kelsey led the way with 15 while AB chipped in 14 and Dantas dropping 10 big points. Anyway, since the Storm ain't giving CC space to operate from the outside, she just shifts gears and schools Erica Wheeler here with this smooth finish to pop things up in the third.
Behind the back, it goes right to the window on Wheeler.
Now, moments later, Lexi does what she does best, playing the passing lanes to force a steal, then scoring on the other end.
And Lexi Hull lays it up and in.
And after making that defensive play, AB and Kelsey locate Lexi Hustle at her usual nest, and just like Hawkeye, she just snipes it out. from the opposing corners to make the defense pay for leaving her wide open. Around the 5-minute mark, CC fires another long bomb, which hits nothing but the backboard. But as you can see, here's Lexi hustling hard, like a nurse working on double shifts, picking up CC trash and turning it into treasure. Now, after Lexi had her moment, it was Kelsey's time to steal the spotlight once again. I mean, look at this. She fakes off this poor gal right here. Then she snakes Dance's screen and slices her way to the cup for the and one off the glass.
Goes right in at Ezi Magbegor and scores.
There's no question that Kelsey is feeling it after that. And moments later, here's how this dangerous cat follows things up.
Tough looks for the Storm.
Mitchell, does she stay on fire? She does.
The Black Panther caught fire as she skipped her way to a 23-point explosion by the end of the third. And with 10 minutes left in the game, Caitlin finally makes some impact by hitting this midi. Then she finds Lexi with her signature touchdown pass while she is leaking in transition.
Clark up top. Lexi Hull pump fakes Cook and score.
Now, after Sophie front rams this three, look at Lexi zigzag her way into rebounding position and just having that nose for the ball as she goes for another stick back coming from pure hustle. Indiana is starting to pull away midway through the quarter, but just as that happens, Erica Wheeler strings a couple of long bombs to make things interesting. Anyway, with the final stretch coming, the Fever knows they need one final scoring kick to bring this one home, and so they call out the heavy artillery to get the job done. I mean, with 4 seconds left on the clock, the incredible AB just barrels her way inside for the floater. Then the big rig just eats 3 defenders here all at the same time. And finally, AB shows off her skill as she banks it off the window using her left hand. It was a total team effort for the Fever as they took down the Seattle Storm 94-86. Aaliyah Boston carries the scoring load for the Fever by having a career high of 31 points along with 8 rebounds. Meanwhile, Kelsey scores 26 points while sinking 5 triples to back her up. But to me, the unsung hero of this game was Lexi Hustle, as she tallied her first double-double in this game, scoring 15 points while grabbing 11 rebounds. Her relentless activity on the defensive end and just her effort as well as energy in grabbing those loose balls and offensive rebounds was really the thing that shifted the momentum in the Fever's favor, with Caitlin shooting a dismal 1 of 23 from downtown and DeWanna Bonner getting waves. The rest of the Fever need to step up more than ever. After another second half meltdown versus the Sparks, the Fever needs to figure things out. Starting from Stephanie White, who I think lacks the ability to make necessary adjustments, especially when the Fever is leading. But more importantly, consistency is the main thing that they're missing out. Because as we've seen in the last couple of games, the rest of the team was stepping up on both ends. But it's just that they can't get the job done or always coming up short at the end of the day.